Good morning, this is Mayor Valensky with Driving Markets, driving while talking about markets. Put my belt on. Okay, right, so we've got lots of things to discuss today. We've got economic news and we've also got geopolitical news. Let's focus on economic. Markets are tanking. Why? Because the 10-year US Treasury T-bond yield has gone to 4.90%. That's the highest in over 17 years. 30-year mortgages in the US have topped 8% interest rate. That's the highest since the year 2000. Not only that, Morgan Stanley came out with very poor results. Tesla, which I stated over and over again on my Instagram channel, has come out with very poor results. It's a sell, Tesla. Morgan Stanley is a sell. The next one that's looking like a sell is Meta. Meta is well overvalued. Meta is Facebook well overvalued, and that's also going to fall, as well as Nvidia, the semiconductor chip company, is going to fall also further down to 380, calling Meta down to 260 near term, calling Tesla down to 215, 200, 215 near term. So keep an eye on those stocks. As the Nasdaq falls, as the yields rise, the Nasdaq will fall further. So markets are very, very nervous. They're impacted by economic news. Look at the retail sales number. Retail sales number for September in the US came in much higher than expected. Look at UK inflation. I stated that on Instagram regularly. Inflation in the UK expects to come down to 6.5, 6.7. The trend for inflation globally is moving up. Since July 2023, which was the low in inflation, you're now going to have rising inflation over the next 3 to 6 months. And that's going to put the central banks, the UK, the ECB, the US Fed under pressure to raise rates even further. So I expect a rate rise in the UK in November. However, the market's not calling for a rate rise. I am calling for a 25 basis point rate rise in the UK and a 25 basis point rate rise in the US, with one also in Europe. Geopolitically, obviously everyone is aware of what happened in southern Israel when Hamas ransacked, raped, attacked, murdered. The terrorist group has now provoked Israel into a war. There will be a land invasion. The price of oil has gone up all the way to $91, $92 on Brent crude, likely to go to $100 to $110 if Hezbollah get involved and if Iran get involved. Qatar's also threatened to cut production completely to the west on oil, and that put more pressure on the oil price. Gold also shot up from 1820 over the last 10 days. I did put a buy notice out on gold 10 days ago. I said it's looking cheap. Again, you've got to refer to the Instagram on that if you want to follow up on those particular tips. YouTube, I'm not going to be doing every day. It's too much to do once or twice a week. If you want to follow me on Instagram. You get a much better report. So Iran is likely to attack Israel using attack drones. Israel will respond, and the US 6th Fleet is in the Mediterranean, backed up now by the aircraft carrier Eisenhower. So there's a huge strike force there threatening Iran and threatening the Middle East in the event that they go and attack Israel. Hezbollah is attacking Israel from the north with infiltrations and terrorist attacks on the northern borders. So there is a battle going there daily with rocket fire and terrorist infiltration. So keep an eye on the northern border as far as Israel is concerned. This could turn into a wider war. If it does, then you're going to see gold at $2,100 an ounce, and you see oil at $140 a barrel, again pushing up inflation. That's more or less it. So you can follow me on Instagram, you can share, subscribe, comment, and hopefully enjoying the channel. This is Mayor Valensky with Driving Markets, driving while talking about markets. Have a great day.